Counter-battery combat arose as a mass phenomenon during the First World War. Faced with parapets and trenches, Western countries quickly realized that the god of war is artillery, which means that in order to successfully complete a combat mission, you need to kill the enemy god. Many hours of volleys of guns destroying each other, this is the beginning of this form of warfare. The reconnaissance complex, ZU-1, was intended to monitor the indicated areas, track enemy artillery and control the results of firing their batteries. In order to ensure the possibility of combat work at the same positions with artillery, all the equipment of the complex was mounted on a self-propelled chassis. The MT-Elbu Universal Tractor was chosen as the basis for the complex. With a combat vehicle weight of about 16.1 tons, a maximum speed of 60 to 62 km/h is provided. Management of all means of the complex is carried out by the calculation of 3 people. A multifunctional 3-coordinate radar with a phased antenna array was placed at the ZU Park 1 station, capable of detecting the positions of howitzers at a distance of up to 12 km, mortar systems up to 17 km, MLRS up to 20-22 km, and missile launchers at a distance of 40-45 km. ZU-1 is capable of tracking up to 12 air targets, and processing up to 70 shells per minute, calculating their starting points and transmitting coordinates to firing positions. Moreover, the device is capable of controlling UAV flights.
Подпишитесь на канал, дальше будет
On the roof of the
интересней.
base chassis, an antenna
Заранее
post is
спасибо.
mounted, made in the form of a turntable with a phased antenna array installed on it. In the stowed position, the antenna is lowered to a horizontal position, and the entire post rotates along the body of the machine. The antenna array is part of a 3-coordinate radar station and allows you to monitor a sector up to 60 degrees wide in azimuth. The field of view in elevation is about 40 degrees. The ability to rotate the antenna post allows you to change the observation sector without moving the entire machine. The main task of the reconnaissance complex 1L219 ZU-1 was to detect the positions of enemy missile forces and artillery, as well as to calculate the trajectories of projectiles. In addition, it was possible to control the firing of their artillery. The main method for determining coordinates and trajectories was tracking small-sized high-speed ballistic targets, projectiles. The station was supposed to automatically monitor the shells, calculate their trajectories and determine the location of guns or launchers. The automation of the ZU-1 complex is capable of detecting at least 10 enemy firing positions per minute. At the same time, tracking of no more than 4 targets is provided. The probability of determining the position of the gun on the first shot was determined at the level of 80%. In the course of combat work, the complex had to determine the current parameters of a flying projectile, as well as calculate its full trajectory along a known area. After that, the automation gave out information about the place where the projectile was launched to the command post. Further, this information should have been transferred to artillery for a retaliatory strike on the enemy's firing position in order to destroy his equipment and weapons. To determine its own position, used in determining the coordinates of targets, the system of topographic and geodetic reference 1T130M MIAC-2 is used.
Ты не забыл подписаться и поставить лайк.